Yes, welcome to our preview of the Olympiacos Champions League game. I'm Lewis and above me is Jordan. If you like the video, guys, please smash the thumbs up on the video. It just helps other City fans find the channel. Subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. Trying to get to 15,000 subscribers, so any help towards that will be massively appreciated. Right, okay, Champions League time. Match day 4, if we win, we're pretty much, well, we are qualified if we win.
Confirmo qualification, which is sick.
And we're barring any disasters, if we win, we've pretty much topped the group as well, because we've still got Marseille to play, who have basically said they're not playing in this competition. And Porto would have to beat us, I believe, by a better scoreline of 3-1. So yeah, if we win, it's a great night. And I'm in two minds, of resting players and just going out, getting it all done, get it boxed off, because Olympiacos will still believe they've got a chance of qualification over Porto. So yeah, it's an interesting one, this one. I don't know which way to go on the old rest or go out and just get it one type situation.
Do you think the mindset of the teams could have like a play? Obviously City don't need these points, obviously we do to qualify, but I mean, we don't need them as much as Olympiacos do, so they could come out with a bit more fight than we would.
Yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't play in the player's mind. It shouldn't play in the player's mind.
It shouldn't, and I don't think it will. And I do think that we will end up seeing a really strong team by Pep on this one, because I think he'll just want to get it won.
We've seen plenty of times where he takes it serious, doesn't he? He takes all his serious until it's done.
Yeah, I think that's probably what will end up happening. But let's talk about some of the talking points then in this game. And I think number one is, could this be the return of Sergio Aguero? He's on the bench against Tottenham. Did he get any minutes against Tottenham? No, he didn't get any minutes. No, because we don't make substitutions. But no, I think we'll see him. Whether he starts or not, I'm not sure. He might come off the bench. But to be honest, I just start him. You know what I mean?
But there's also a fine line of risking him. This guy is broken. He's broken. He played a couple of minutes at West Ham, didn't he? He played half a game at West Ham and then got injured, and then he was injured for time again.
Yeah, the thing is, though, he's obviously been training for a while now, and you can always start him and then at half time just say how you feeling. You know what I mean? If you need to bring him off at half time. But I'd give him a go and then try and get him back into the swing of things. We've got a couple of easier Premier League games coming up as well, which we could, try and get him some minutes and some goals. So yeah, personally, I'd be starting him, seeing what he feels like at half time. If he looks a bit, rusty in that, or he's feeling anything, bring him off for Gabby. But yeah, I'd just be looking at starting Aguero in this one. And plus, I think I'd be starting Gabby at the weekend. I think Gabby's my main man at this moment in time due to his fitness levels. Yeah. So I'd be starting Gabby at the weekend. So I'd rather have, that's basically what I'd be looking at doing for this game against Olympiacos. Starting Aguero. Obviously, he's not going to play the full 90 minutes. Ridiculous to even suggest that, but play him. And then at half time, 50, 60 minute mark, chuck Gabby on, and then it'll be Gabby then at the weekend as well. So that's how I'd play it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. It's a good plan, because you're getting Aguero there minutes, and it's important to get Aguero minutes. We need to get him back into the swing of things. He needs to get back to fitness. I mean, going a full season without Aguero is dead, so we need to get this guy back to fitness. And we've got, December is a hectic month. We've got 9 games in December, which is crazy. So we need to. Yeah, big in it. So we need to make sure that Aguero comes back for these games. Like the Premier League is slipping away from us, so we need to get Aguero back, firing all cylinders.
Yeah, I agree. Let us know what you think in the comments, guys. Do you start Aguero? Do you bring him on? What sort of, if you're the manager, what do you do? Right, okay. So next up, is this the time to rest players or not? As I say, I don't think we will end up resting players, because we do need to. If we win this game, then it's pretty much done, you know what I mean? Because, like I say, we play Marseille and Porto have to batter us. But could there be an argument? We have to win at the weekend. We have to win at the weekend. We don't have to win this game. We could get beat against Olympiacos, and then still top the group by beating Marseille and Porto. That's fine. We don't even have to beat Porto. We could draw against Porto. But we have to win at the weekend, you know what I mean? If there's any... If you're on the side of, there's still a chance of winning the Premier League, then you have to start winning matches now. You know what I mean? It's not we got 2 or 3 more games where we could drop points. No.
No more points to drop.
That's done, because we dropped all the points earlier in the season against like Leeds and West Ham, all that type of stuff, yeah? And then people were saying, it's all right because we had a pre-season and that. Well, because of that now, you have to now start winning, like now. Like that is a thing. So, yeah, you know, it's mad. It's mad. I don't really know about the whole rest situation. There's a few players that I think you can rest without a massive impact. So, Yao Cancelo, we can play him instead of Walker.
Kyle Walker gets a good rest.
Give Kyle Walker a rest, which, to be honest, I think he now needs. You know what I mean? We've played him. Fans have been calling for him to get a rest. He's not got a rest, and now his performances are starting to dip from what I've seen. So I think he should be given a rest. I think the two centre-backs as well. Do we really need to be playing Diaz and Laporte against Olympiacos? I don't think we do. You know what I mean? Stones can come in. I'm
excited to see more Stones as well. So
yeah, I think Stones should play against Olympiacos. You know, I think he's. You know, I don't think the centre backs. I think that'd be overkill. You know, I mean, Olympiacos are all right, but you know, they're not world beaters. And then the person you pair next to him, I'd personally like to see Howard Bellis. Me personally, and I mean, I think he should be given a chance. Throw him in there and see how he can deal. Every time I've seen him, he's looked decent.
Yeah, he has.
I wouldn't be playing the snake, but he probably will play.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else that you could give a rest to?
KDB.
KDB is another obvious one.
He's dipping off, isn't it? Like, and obviously, it's mad, isn't it? Because his performances aren't as good as what we see, but he still is getting assists in that. So it's like kind of catch-22. It's almost like you say to someone, yeah, he's not playing very well. Then someone who hasn't watched a match will go, what you on about, mate? He's playing sick. Look at his stats. It's like, nah, it's just because when he's at his baseline level is mint already. So you know what I mean? He needs rest, and he's coming out and saying it. The guy's played so much football, just like Kyle Walker has. And every time these guys go on the international breaks, look, there is none until March now. But every time they go on the international break, they play all the games there as well. So there is no break. They've had no proper pre-season. It's just been hectic, hasn't it? So yeah, for me, KDB needs a rest as well. Yeah,
I'd go with that. Give Kevin a rest and get him back in at the weekend. You know, another player I'd be looking at giving a rest is Rodri. Played a lot of football, a lot of minutes. Yeah. Gundogan has missed some due to injury or COVID, whatever it was. So I'd be looking at bringing Gundogan as a sole number 6.
Yeah.
And then obviously you can play 2 attacking midfielders, probably Bernardo and forward in there. And I'd also be looking at resting, obviously, Gabby, as we've mentioned, and Riyad Mahrez. I'd look at resting Riyad Mahrez. He's not had the best of times so far this year. And I just think he just needs to be, honestly, just for his whole own sake, I just think he needs to be taken out of the team for a little bit. A game or two, nothing major. Let him have a bit of a rest and then come back in. We've seen what he can do on an international stage where, you know, everyone's backing him and he's got the confidence of his teammates, of whatever. I just think he needs a little bit of a rest as well and then bring him in a game or two. And I'm sure it'll all be right, but playing players when they're out of form, it's the same with Kevin. No, Kevin's not in form at the moment. Give him a rest. Mahrez isn't in form at the moment. Give him a rest. This is what you got to do, guys. And that leaves us with a very strong team, which we will touch on in a minute. But another player that we could see against Olympiacos, Ben Mendy?
Yeah, I forgot a man Mendy. Man on machine, which is now a meme because of us. But yeah, Ben Mendy's back, apparently. I mean, I always think it's you never hit and miss this guy. I mean, we could think he's fit to start the game. We come to the team news and he won't even be on the bench because he's injured again. But this could be one of them games where you go, right, Mendy, let's put you back in. Let's try and build up some fitness. He needs to get fit. It needs to happen. Like, it got to a point, right, a couple of weeks ago, where I forgot he was even a player for us. And I remember I was like, oh my God, we have Ben Mendy.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I'm so used to not having a left back in that situation. And Cancelo has been smashing it, but we could play Cancelo on the right hand side, give Walker rest, and play Mendy there. And if not Mendy, I'd still be playing Cancelo on the right, and I'd probably play Zinchenko or something. Yeah.
I think that's what I'd be looking at doing is playing Mendy. Either start Mendy and then bring Zinchenko on, or start Zinchenko and then bring Mendy on. One of the two. I do think them two need to get some minutes at some point though, because you know if Walker gets injured, Cancelo has to go on the right, and then none of these left backs have actually played any football.
Squad rotation is really important.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. So it's a massive night because it could go either way. Pep could go on the rest side, or he could just go, nah, I'm getting this Champions League boxed off. And to be fair, yeah, I could see why Pep would want to just get this Champions League game won and play all the big dogs and just, because like I say, if we do win, we basically top the group barring any disasters. So, I'd get it. But I just think that, look at the players that we have in our team. We should have enough to rest some of our key players and still win the game. On that then, let's move to our it's not our predicted, this is what we do, right? If we was Pep in it, it's because, This ain't a predicted lineup. It's just Jordy, Pordy, and El Grande LB's lineups. I'll take the defence. So we'll go Ederson, Cancelo, Stones, Howard, Bellis, Mendy / Zinchenko, whichever sort of order you want.
Yeah, then we're going for Gundogan as that set defensive mid, the lone set defensive mid, with Bernardo there to help out with the box-to-box situation. We know that he didn't have a great game against Tottenham. However, he's had no chance to get some form there, so let's just keep playing him. Hopefully playing some form. And Foden needs to play. We said this, we keep saying this all the time, innit? Foden needs to play. He's too good to not play. So, yeah Foden.
Defo. And the top three of Torres, Aguero, and Sterling comes back into the side as well. That's what we do. My predicted score, we should be beating these. I'd be looking at something like a 2-0. Obviously, I don't want to go too crazy because we don't create anything. Yeah, I'd go 2-0.
I was thinking 3-0, so maybe I've got a little bit crazy.
Yeah. But I think that team's got way enough to... Way enough? Is that a thing? I don't know. Way enough to beat Olympiacos. Yeah, let us know what you think. Would you go down the resting players in preparation for the Premier League games and really focus on that? Or do you think that we just need to get this game boxed off, get it won, and then maybe look at resting in match day 5 and 6. Let us know what you think in the comment section below, guys. Smash a thumbs up if you did enjoy the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll see you later.